if you feel things are not perfect for you, you feel out of place, you feel like you don't belong, you don't fit in, just know that it's okay. A lot of us sometimes deal with that. And what happens is we let others try to influence us in that manner. I'm telling you right now, don't turn that off completely. Someone else is coming at you telling you you got to do this, you got to be perfect at this. You are great just the way you are. I don't mean that you don't try to work and improve yourself. Of course, you got to figure that out, what it is that you take in and what it is that you don't take out. But don't let those things limit you in your capabilities and where you're trying to go. You got to try to do your best to do your best for yourself. At the end of the day, it's about a relationship that you have with God, that you have in your faith to really help you build along the way. Reasons I'm bringing this up is because throughout my life, journey in life, there are so many people along the way that either would tell me that I'm imperfect in this area, that my capabilities, my skill is all BS, or I need to do this better, or I'm not doing things towards their liking. And even on social media, sometimes you have these people that just rant and feel that you're not bringing nothing to value to them, so therefore you're not bringing value to anybody else. That's not the case. You got to keep going. If you got this far in life, just know you have a lot much more road ahead for you to accomplish so much more for others as well. That's why you got to be very faithful, be very strong-minded in your relationship with God. Don't try to please humans because they're imperfect. They lack so much stuff. They deal with insecurities all the time. Therefore, they're going to try to put their influence on you. And don't fall into that trap at all. The only person that you need to be influenced by is God. And God is not even a person, spirit that's all over this world, all powerful, all being, all perfect. That is really how we stay away from the manipulations of this world, because they'll try to manipulate, make it seem like one way is perfect, one way is this, and really it's a false misconception at all. It's a false way of thinking. It's not completely correct. If you got to really think about, if you've gotten this far in life, you've accomplished so much more. Like as for me, got real estate, built so much investment accounts that just is splurging up. Even while the market economy is bad, things are still at a good place for me in that sense. And I see the potential, because once the market comes back up, I'm going to be like, wow, this is amazing. I've gotten education a couple of times. I went through one of these like prestige high schools. I've gotten my bachelor's in college and studied. Of course, I wasn't, I can't say I was the valedictorian or anything like that, but I've accomplished so much more. And I work for a lot of big corporations. I've did a lot of consulting work for them as well. God has put me through a lot. Even in music, I've accomplished so much in music as well. I don't have any billboards or Grammy Awards, but there's a lot that God has put in my place where my music has been on television and all these things. And I'm super grateful for, because He instilled those wisdom into me. He opened those pathways for me to be able to succeed. Now, if you thought I was going to sit around and be like, I'm a foreigner, I came from Haiti, therefore I'm going to be at this level completely and just going to stay right there, that's not me at all. And I don't want you to be like that either at all. Don't let nobody intimidate you in any type of way. You have to find the motivation to keep yourself being elevated despite of what you look like, where you come from, how you speak, how you carry yourself, your hairstyle, how you look. All these things do not matter. It's at the end of the day, it's your skill set, what you bring to the table, the value that you bring to others. It's all about servicing other people, and that's how we elevate the economy and society and build us up. It's not about pleasing other humans at all. At the end of the day, it's the purpose that God has set for you to do into this world that you're going to be able to execute. So don't feel like you lack anything at all. You lack nothing. You learn along the way. You get better along the way. Your skill sharpens up along the way. You learn to speak, carry yourself better along the way. That's my journey. That's what I've been through for me to be able to get here. Success is no longer defined for me by materialistic things. It's really my purpose aligning with God's purpose. That's what success is. Am I doing things that fits into the things to help support the kingdom? Like even a lot of the financials, it's not just about preaching and all this stuff. It's also about serving others and doing things to keep society going. God put all these principles in the Bible. He wants us to do a lot of these things and carry forth. Like Jeff Bezos is doing God's work, whether he realizes it or not. He is serving others, making people's lives better by doing certain things. So really think about that when it comes to your situation, your career, your businesses, right, your fitness goals and all these things. Try to push through that mindset. It's sometimes hard. It feels like it's a barrier, but push through. Once you pass through that point and moment, no one else can stop you. No matter what you see, people may tell you on social media and all these things. They're just a person behind a screen that just talks a lot. Don't worry about that. Focus on the goals that you have set aside. Because the passion should drive you forward. The passion should really bring you forth through and give you that motivation to keep going in all the things that you are doing. So this is me encouraging for those of us, right, immigrants. I wasn't born here, came from Haiti. I was 9 years old, and I've built quite a bit, and I'm super grateful for the opportunities that this country has provided. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to sit here and also say things were perfect, right? Face the racial bias, face the discrimination, but there hasn't been more of it than the opportunities. There's been more opportunities for me to push through than the negative side, right? The positive outweighs the negative, and the negative just really helps you be stronger and build a characteristic in you to help you be able to take advantage when those positives come. You really dominate it because you're more grateful. You're much more aware of, if I don't do this to its full potential, then this is what I'm potentially missing out. And this is an opportunity that I have that I cannot take for granted. So it's all part of God's equation. A friend of mine asked me something, and I was just like, you know what? Everything works together for the good of God. Like, God knows what's good. Like, he keeps the balance and equation together in life, which no one can truly understand. Even the things that are going on inside of the economy right now, they're trying to stabilize the economy, reduce inflation, right, by increasing the interest rates and all these things. They're trying to play an act of God. Of course, I'm not saying they should just let everything go and stumble, but the only person that has that perfect equation is God. So I really hope you found this insightful. To all my immigrants out there, to all you feel like you don't fit in, all my people that feel that they're different, stay encouraged and be strong in everything that you're doing. Don't let no one tell you any differ. Focus on your faith. Focus on where you're trying to go, your career, your fitness, your business, and all the things and beyond. Peace and love. Trust in Jesus. Have an amazing one. Hustle, 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 step.